Hello, purpose-driven career leaders. My name is Kori Burkholder, founder of Purpose-Driven Career Accelerator Program. And I am here today with Anna, who just finished the program. And we're going to go into a little bit about what she's achieved, her journey, and what she's up to next. So we're going to hop right into it. Anna, welcome. So happy that you're here today. And it was just been an honor to work with you over the last 6 months and really to clarify your next career move and turning those career dreams into a reality. So I'm going to turn it over to you and just tell us a little bit about yourself, maybe where you're from and your professional background and anything else that you'd like to share with us.
Hey, so I'm good. I'm from Texas. And I went to UT Austin, and I got my degree in geosystems engineering and hydrogeology. And I kind of came to Kori because I kind of wanted to use my degree, and I had quit my job and I was kind of feeling a little directionless, and I saw Kori's newsletter and I took her quiz, and I kind of resonated with what was on the quiz, and I decided to give her a call.
Yeah, I'm so happy you did. So what do you think that your biggest struggle was? Like, what really stood out to you? I mean, you got the quiz, but what were you really struggling with before we started working together?
I was struggling with like the decision of like staying on my current path or going back to like my past from when I quit and then just starting from there. So I didn't know if I was gonna like continue into like GIS stuff, or if I was gonna go back to my past and kind of continue with my certifications there, or if I was just gonna not do any of that and be a teacher. So I had a lot of like career ideas, and I just and I thought there was like a section on the quiz where it said like, do you have a lot of ideas swimming in your head? And I thought I have like kind of these three main things in my head. And I thought, since it's kind of a career and like my job is kind of like a big deal to me, I thought it would be a good decision for me to talk to a career coach. So I started learning about career coaching, and I ended up giving Kori a call.
Yes. Yeah. So you were really struggling with having too many ideas kind of swimming around in your mind and not really sure what to do with those ideas. And so how long were you kind of stuck there? Was it a couple months or a year, or how long was that for?
Was from, I guess, the duration, I would say I started getting the inklings to quit my job about November of like way before I started working with you. So this was like maybe 6 months before I even talked to you. I kind of started getting these ideas of, I'm not really like enjoying this job. And then that's when I started having these ideas. Well, I could get my certifications in the classes that I took, or I can just altogether do something else, maybe become a teacher. And 3 months before I quit my job, I was really like exploring these ideas. And after I kind of quit my job, that was where like reality kind of struck, and I realized I'm swimming in waters that I don't know. And then yeah, I kind of decided to reach out for help and find you.
Yeah, great. Yeah, so where are you? So we kind of talked about the before, right? So we're at the end. We've completed, and so where are you now?
Yes, so I'm I am like I'm like 100% sure that of like the three ideas that I was working with, that I want to go into my original plan, which is going into like becoming an environmental engineer or a hydrogeologist. Like I'm pretty set on that. Um, and I think I reflected that I've learned a lot from my previous experience, and I'm I'm learning that I'm wanting to take more directions into this career path, and I'm starting to like get more confidence through meeting other people with similar career paths, and
Mm,
also joining the joining the like the conferences and going
yeah,
to places like that. And
that was huge for you because
yeah,
once you decided that that was the direction, it was a lot easier for
yeah,
you to find opportunities to grow, and so you found that that networking opportunity, the conference. And I remember working on your plan there, like really going in with an agenda of what you wanted to accomplish in those. And when you came back from that conference, there was this air of like confidence and excitement and rejuvenation within you that I just observed. And yeah, so that I felt like that was kind of a turning point for you.
yeah, yeah. I would say, yeah, I would add that like my I had like two major turning points. Like the moment when I got my uh that the news that I passed my engineering training, that was when I realized, okay, I can't go back. Like I like this I need to keep like this forward momentum going. And then I reflected on the first test that I took, that I kind of need to study a bit more to pass, and I reflected more on that one too. And I thought I can do this. I can go into this direction.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly capable. And yeah, that
Mm.
huge confidence.
Yes, I saw like just throughout our journey, it was just like the confidence was just building week after week. Now, of course, there's always ups and downs during the process, and we did, have some of those, but in those downs, you're really learning about yourself and your, what you're good at, what it is that you want. And what was that like? I know that you said that the inner critic training was, kind of transformational for you. So how did learning about your inner critic help you through this process?
I think learning about my inner critic helped me reach out to people more, or reach out to like alumni or people in my network that I knew were working at places I wanted to work at. And also overcoming like fears of going to conferences and just talking to people. um so like before, my inner critic would just be like, you don't want to bother them, or you don't, or like just uh my
Mm-hmm.
inner critic would just tell me, just stay a little bit quiet, just don't go up to them, or I don't know, go to the back, or stuff like that, like stuff that um I would do just to not be seen, or not like let myself be heard, or not like
Mm.
I don't like talking about myself, so I would just do things like I'll just stand back. I'll listen to someone else talk about themselves. But um like working with the inner critic, I've learned that um it's okay to like talk about myself and talk about like my own career aspirations, and to take actions where I'm happy, and where I'm like using like my voice to talk about myself and talk about goals and how to make things better, and how, yeah, just like talking.
Sharing, right?
Yeah,
Like just being confident and sharing about where you are, what you're looking
Mhm.
for, asking people for what you need, because it's all in the asking and the sharing that opportunities are going to be coming towards you, which we saw happen at the conference. And there's
Yeah,
some opportunities that really arose from there for you.
yeah,
So that's amazing. And that's just going to help you. You know, we all have our inner critics. We just have to learn to identify them and work with them so they're not hindering us, but they're actually, you know, letting us move forward. So what do you think are your, you know, 3 results that you got from working together?
I think three tangible results for me are my license, and um, meeting people down the same career path as that I want, and also having a goal or a plan for the next 6 months, as opposed to just like kind of winging it every day. Like
Mhm.
I have like a plan, or I have stuff that I want to continue doing, and keeping myself busy, and when just working towards a larger goal. Yeah.
Yeah, so we really clarified your 6 and even 1 year goal,
Mhm.
right? Which we will get into in a bit. So, um, what was something surprising that occurred or happened that you weren't necessarily expecting from this process?
Yeah, so for me it was like learning or sketching like nature or just landscapes. Um, like I was kind of surprised uh, during towards maybe our ninth to 11th
Hmm.
session, that I was, during our meetings, I would just kind of say, well, I I want to go out and sketch, or I want to like do these art things. And so I there was one day that I went to like Trinity Park, which is a park here in Fort Worth, and I kind of sketched the landscape. I found like a place to park and sketch the landscape, and it came out kind of nice. So that was I wasn't expecting to like start sketching, or that it would be like a hobby that I would like, and I like this hobby. I also picked up origami, but I think sketching is a little bit easier, and I really like it too.
Yeah, and I love that because we want to bring in our life
Mhm.
passions as well. So we really invite that in, and you know, it might not be a career you know, path,
Mhm.
but inviting creativity into your life is a form of, you know, meditation. It's a form of
Mhm.
relaxation, which is really important for all of us busy professionals to really take care of ourselves. And you were really able to identify that that's a way for you to kind of relax and unwind so that you can, you know, rejuvenate yourself for
Mhm.
studying for the test or getting ready for that networking event where you might have some nerves. So I love that you brought that in, and that you learned that about yourself. So for somebody who is considering, you know, signing up for the program, who's kind of on the fence, what would you say to them?
Um, I would tell them not to worry so much, that it kind of strangely works out. Um, it like I know I had like these fears, like, oh, I'm gonna be unemployed for a while, or you kind of start thinking of like worst case scenarios, but it's kind of just like, I don't want to say it's in your head, because I know like it's scary. Like there's like real feelings of like it's like everything that you're feeling is valid. But if you want to like, if you like have something that you want to work on, and it's kind of like it's kind of eating you up at night, and you think that it's time to just do something about it, I would just tell them to just go for it. And then you're gonna worry, either you stay where you are, or if you go into the directions of your goals. So I would say worry while you're going in the directions of your goals, instead of just staying where you are and worrying anyway. So and then I would say also Kori is like really good at like listening and like understanding. So just, I guess during the call, like if you have like a call, if you want to like have a call with her, just like bring up your any like concerns you might have during the call, and maybe Kori can kind of help you out with that before you sign on. Yeah.
Yes, definitely answer any questions that might be lingering in terms of helping you decide. So thank you for that. Yeah, so what is next for you? Please share with us your 6 to 1 year plan now that you've got the clarity, you've got the confidence. What are you up to in the world?
Yeah, so I'm currently planning to do AmeriCorps City here for 6 months. And in that time frame, I want to continue networking with professionals in the field, and applying to jobs there. And also I need to, my big next step is to decide whether I want to join the workforce or continue my education, because I also do think about grad school sometimes. So that's something else I do want to consider. So this while I'm like, another thing that I talked to with Kori when I was in the program was, I felt like I kind of wanted to like to give back, or find ways to give back. And I kind of found this opportunity to do so while I'm still in this phase of like jumping onto my next thing. And that's kind of volunteering with City Year. And I think they'll help me. I've talked to them, and they seem pretty supportive of, like your aspirations after volunteering with them. So that's
Yeah, and
what
this kind of came up because teaching was one of your themes that we worked with. And so this is a way for you to explore if teaching is really going to be a thing for you while you're getting experience, you're getting to live in another state and meet new people. And we've created, your networking plan over the next 6 months. And so you're really clear on what it is that you're doing and exploring this other aspect of yourself and giving back all at the same time, which is super, super exciting. And really proud of you and all of the progress that you've made, the confidence that you've built. You're definitely not the person that I met, 6, 7 months ago. You have, you're sitting up straight. You have this confidence about you, and it's just a real joy to see. And I'm super excited to see what you accomplish in the next 6 months. So I want to thank you for trusting me as your coach. And, if you are resonating with, Anna's story and what she shared and her journey and what it could be like for you, I would invite you to schedule a no obligation 15-minute phone call with me where we can brainstorm ideas and where you are and what you want. And you can do that by visiting www.purposeful-drivencareers.com. That's purposeful-drivencareers.com. I will place that in the link below. And I look forward to speaking with you and learning about you. And my name is Kori Burkholder, reminding you to take action, feel the fear, and do it anyways.